guys, welcome back to another episode of Madam Dara Uncensored Show. I know still now missed me and I missed you all more, but you know, some things have to be put in place. But that's not why I'm here today. I am here today to continue from where I stopped. I am back like I never left. You know the vibe. So today I'll be discussing with us, not anonymous adventure today, nope. I'll be discussing with us 3 crazy moments in my life. 3 crazy experiences I've had in my life. You know guys, in this life, if you have not passed through some certain stages, you cannot understand some certain things. You know, a wise man would say that what an elder can see while sitting on the floor, and a younger child cannot see it even if it climbs Mount Kilimanjaro. Forget about that proverb and just listen to me. Guys, I have been through a lot. I have seen a lot. A lot has seen me.
God have mercy upon us.
A lot has really seen me in this my journey of life. Now let's go. The first crazy experience I had. Promise me not to laugh, but just fall short. So I'll call it my traffic stroke FRSC palaver. If I tell you all what I did, you would not enjoy it at all. So let me just tell you, just follow the story. So on this particular day, I had a job. I had to meet up with a client on the island, and I had to follow that Ikeja route. So I was coming from the mainland, and I already planned that, okay, coming from the island, from the mainland rather, I would have to leave my house very early and all of that. So guys, I left my house around 8. With the prospect that okay, I'll get there before 1, because from the mainland to the island is very far, and my clients gave me 2 p.m. to be with her. So I left the house. I was going to the island, and then we had to pass that Ikeja route. So on getting there was a mad traffic. So we were there for I think 30 minutes to 1 hour, and then nothing happened, and time was going. I was there around 10 a.m. There was still traffic. 11 a.m. traffic. 12 there was still traffic. And I say and the only solution to that problem, to moving forward, was to follow the one-way route. I looked at myself. I looked at the rider, the driver, then another passengers. They were enjoying they were literally gisting about Nigerian politicians and all of that, and I was not getting the gist. I needed to be on the island as soon as possible, and I was like, Baba, he said, follow this one way. The people that are following one way, they don't have to wait. Baba say, me like one way, can you come on, Baba? I'm very gone. We are in Nigeria, in Lagos, for God's sake. Follow the one way. After all, people were following the one way, and literally people were going through that one way. He refused though, so I had to persuade him, I had to beg him and all of that. And then he did, but he gave me one particular condition. He said if he was going to follow that one way, anything that happens between him and FRSC, I would pay for the consequences. I said no problem, count me in. I did not know what was going to happen. So he was going and all of that. We were going, enjoying the ride. We've passed all the traffic and all of that. So I'm getting to where we're going to take a U-turn. I think a roundabout or so. We noticed that the FRSC started chasing, started returning those guys that followed that one way. Told them to go back and be on the queue and go back again. I was like, what is this one? People are going forward and we're about to go backward. I said, oh my dear, I rejected and rejected it. Then I was now thinking, okay, what can I do? What would I do that would make this thing favorable for us? That was how this thought of a pregnancy prank just entered my head. No, excuse me. I was put on a boo-boo. I don't even know what a boo-boo gown is. A very big gown like that. I was put on a boo-boo gown, and I had a scarf on. I had bottled water, and I have a towel. So okay, what can I do? And that was how I carried the towel and the scarf. No, I took only the towel. I folded it into a wrap, and then I put it beneath my boo-boo gown, and then I projected as though I was pregnant. I poured water on my face. I poured water on my lap. I tied the scarf like a pregnant woman. I was going to deliver and all of that. So that was it. I was just looking like a pregnant woman. I had to disguise to look like a pregnant woman, and that was how it was. I was just there. I was like, Baba, anything I tell you, that's what you should do. Anything I am doing, you should just follow. You understand? That's what I told them. And then we're getting there. So on getting there, I opened my tie. I was like, hey, my baby, what's better there? Hey, my baby, I was just shouting.
God have mercy upon us.
I was just screaming, my baby. Then the FRSC officials came to me and was like, what happened? What happened? In case you don't know the FRSC, FRSC is an acronym for Federal Road Safety Commission. They are in charge of traffic and all of that on the road, Lagos State precisely. So I was there, I was shouting, yeah, my baby. I was shouting as though I was going to deliver. That was how chronic it was. That was how mad it was. I was shouting, hey, help me, help me. The driver was lost. The passengers were lost. Everybody was literally lost. But me, I know what I was doing. Then the FRSC officials came to me. I was like, what's happening here? What's happening here? I said, please, my water has broken. My baby, emergency. They had to pave way for me. The woman was like, because she was a woman actually, she was like, are you sure you can actually persevere till you get to the hospital? Then I asked me, okay, which hospital are you going to? Seriously, before God, I did not know because it was a prank. I said, I'm just going my hospital, my card is there. I was just no. I know what's about a lie. When you say one lie, you must look for another lie to cover that lie, because you must be in track, else you'll be caught. You understand? So I was just there. I was just, hey, my baby, help me, what's daddy, hey, I was just crying, I was just weeping, I was just shouting. It was so dramatic. The woman had to like, okay, should I follow you? Would you come down? Would you take our own vehicle? I said, no, baby, I want to stay here. I can't come down. Because if I had come down, if I had come down from that vehicle, they will knew where I did not have pregnant. They will know where I don't have pregnant. So I had to just pretend. Do you understand? So I was like, hey, please, my mom was like, okay, what can we do for you? Why did you come here? I said, Joe, look at the traffic. I cannot go back. Hey, Joe, I made just let you. You know I'm a good citizen. I was like, mom, I was lying for them like this. They were just eating my life. I said, Joe, please, emergency, my baby. I was just screaming. You needed to have seen me. That was how these people allowed me go. After that, when we now passed the place, the driver and the passengers, they were like, Madam Kilode, Auntie Kilode, I told you, anything I'm doing, but hey, act. When the auntie she one more auntie my actor, she actress, the money me she actress. Desperate time calls for desperate actions, because if you are in Lagos, you need to be crazy. You need to be creative and crazy. That is creativity. That rema is deep. You need to be crazy and creative. You cannot be in Lagos and be go. You cannot be gullible in Lagos. You understand? Imagine we had to just go back to that queue, and because of, do you get? I'll not miss holding the 50k. I know now. No, I had to think, I had to reason, I had to use my brain, and then it worked. So that day it was so epic, it was so fun, it was so hilarious. When I was even telling my friends, they were like, Ella, you are mad. Dara, you are crazy. Money, yes, I'm crazy. If I was not crazy, you would not like me. I mean, how would I have gone back, or we had gone back to stay in that traffic? Only God knows when that traffic would have subsided. And guess what? When I was returning from the island, the traffic was still mad. It was even madder. It was madder. Just that the way we're going to go back was not was not congested and all of that. So, guys, that pregnancy prank I pulled up on that day was a crazy one for me, because I did not even envision anything as that. I didn't even conceive that. I don't even know how it came. I know I'm a drama queen, but that day, it was more real than I am narrating right now, because it was crazy. You need to have seen the way everybody, this everybody just gave way for us. We just passed, because how would I give birth on the road? Even the men, the FRS men, they enjoyed the lie. Sure, you have a wife at home, please. It was so mad, and I enjoyed it. So that was the first crazy experience I had in my life. I have more, but for now that one seems so interesting to me that I had to share. Now the second one, guys, this second one I'm going to tell you, if you laugh, promise first, before I continue, promise me you will not laugh, because if you laugh, the Holy Spirit will tell me, and your phone will spoil. Just listen. Now this would be puberty palaver. Puberty. Yeah, puberty palaver. What's a palaver? Puberty shenanigans, sha. You know what puberty is now? Normal. When boy and girl are growing up and all of that, and they are growing up, and they need to, So right from the start, puberty was not favorable to me. Like, I have a relatively slow growth, even to date self. My younger sisters and cousins, all of them, they are bigger than me, but I give praise and thanks to God. I'm not moved by what I see.
I'm not moved by what I see. I know who I be.
I'm not moved by what I
just want my peace.
So,
Make
but then I was
money
moved.
I go.
So I think I was gonna enter JSS3. All my friends, all my classmates, and all of that, they were all looking good. The girls having boobs, the guys grown, the voice, everything was just there, and I was still looking like I will not be saying anything. I was looking like a child in primary 5. Even today, when I tell people that I am a graduate, they'll be like, "You were graduate."
God have mercy upon us.
Okay, I called my sister to take her JAMB exam, and some students, some JAMBites, and parents of JAMBites, and security of the JAMBites, were asking me, "When is your exam?" A whole first class graduate, like, come on.
No, excuse me.
Me, when is my exam? JAMB. That was so bad, but it's fine, no problem. It's not their fault. It is puberty that I blame, but it's okay. Alright, so in JSS3, all my friends were already having boobs and all of that. They were all grown, looking all big, flashy, catchy, and all of that. But me, we know now, we know the vibe, as we know. I know if you are watching this and then you can relate what I'm saying. Blessed be you, blessed and favored art thou. No problem, we are good. So then all the guys were already picking up their babes and all of that. So everybody was already flexing, looking good, and they were all matching, having doing things together. Guys were toasting girls were relationship and everything. But me, I was just there like a spoon. Am I a spoon? I think I was a spoon then. So I was oppressed. That was when I knew peer pressure is a bad thing. If you are watching this video now and you are always having peer pressure, stop it. Peer pressure dealt with me. So my friends, it got to a stage that my friend literally told me that I was small. I was very small to walk with them. I literally had to leave friends and then walk alone. Yeah. So I was thinking, okay, why do you guys why do you want me out of your circle and all of that? I said, you are not growing. Like they said it to my face. Like I was that small. Alright? So I wanted guys to talk to me too. I wanted to feel among, the girls that guys are talking to. So I had to do something. I had to just do something and then look like them. That was how I now conceived the thought of guess. That was how I conceived the thought of putting socks in my breast.
God have mercy upon us.
I didn't have any. I didn't have cocoa. I didn't have
No, excuse me.
anything. That was how bad it was. As a JSS3, just think about it. Today when you go to school and you see students in JSS3, they are looking all good and all mature. But me, mine reverse was the case. So me, I had to go and look for a way. Desperate, and like I said earlier, calls for desperate actions. So I had to look for a way so that guys would talk to me too, so that my friends would like me too. But that was actually a very stupid decision I made then. That was a very bad one, and I regret it to date. So I just had to tell myself, Mommy, my auntie said that we should be wearing 3 socks every day to school. And I was like, 3 socks to school? Why would you wear 3 socks to school? What are you doing? What's the occasion? Why? What? I said, but they said cleanliness is next to godliness. Mom said, okay, that's fine, that's okay actually. And she gave me one for 3 socks. In the house, I would wear them on my, on my legs. I would wear them like that and wear shoes. But when I'm almost in school, I would pull them out and then I would just tuck them up and then I pad it and put them in my breast and put on the tight thing that I would hold it up. So I did that I think I was there for 3 weeks and nobody noticed that something has changed. But at that time, I think I got 1 or 2 guys talking to me and all of that. Then one day, I was already feeling myself, my friends were already coming back and all of that. Then one day, every day for the thief, one day for the owner. I now went I went home and my mom called me. I was like, there I come. I said, why is this man calling me? What happened? I have literally forgotten that I was doing something I was not born with. Alright? That was not how it was. I just had to just do something around it. I had to just improvise and all of that. So she now called me and then she was like, she was not fun, like she was trying to touch and I'm like, what happened to when did you start? And I did not notice and all of that. Oh, do you want a brow money? Brow? I was literally like, okay, open your clothes, let me see. That was that my shiri now to breeze blow. How you now open? She beats the living daylight out of me. That socks I used to wear till tomorrow. If she wants to insult me, she will remind me. If my friends come around, she will remember. She might tell them, "This is your friend. He's a very crazy girl." See what she did. But actually, she beats me then. But now it sounds really, really, really crazy to me. Like really, really crazy. Like okay, because of peer pressure, I had to go all the way out to improvise and become what I was not yet. I don't know if you understand. So that was also another crazy moment I had in my life. Now the last one. This last one, it is not really crazy, or it might not be crazy to you, but if it is my show, it is my thing. It is crazy to me because I don't understand how that you would owe somebody, and then when the person wants his or her money, it becomes a problem. You know, when people, all these debtors, when you ask them for your money, they are not swift to pay. They will start giving you excuses. They will even start making it look as though you are the one begging for the money. No, I have always maintained that whatever you cannot pay back, do not borrow. Do not borrow. So during COVID-19, okay, this third experience, I don't know what name to give, just give it a name for me, okay? So I want to see the name in the comment section. Don't forget. So this particular experience during 2020, when we had this COVID shenanigan, so I decided to teach like home lesson and all of that. So I was doing well, it was going on fine until I met a man. I met who? A man. A man met me. I met a man and a man met me, and the end was disastrous. So I met this man. He was like, oh, I love the way you teach, I love the way you take your students, you're hardworking, you're intelligent, blah 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 blah. I said, oh shit, I do well, thank you. So it was not like, can you teach my daughter? I said, why not? Sure. We talked about the price. He didn't even price. That was when I should have known that something was looming. But you know, as Africans now, when certain things happen to us, we'll be like, God has finally remembered me. But not all open doors are God's doors, actually. So I started teaching that man's child. 1 month passed, 2 months passed, 3 months passed, and he hadn't paid any money. Anytime I asked him for my money, he would always give me an excuse, and then I'll feel bad for him, and then I'll leave him. During that time, actually, the man was actually wooing me. He was actually telling me, oh, I like you, you look good, you're fine, can I be your man? I'm like, but boy, you have a wife, you have a daughter, what do you want from me? Like, what on earth do you want? Now I'm even looking fine. Then I'm looking like Nkpi. If you don't want an Nkpi is, forget about it. So I did not answer him. I did not even, I mean, it means a row. I didn't think about it at all. So until it was time for me to get my money, he told me, okay, come so day. And I said, okay, no problem. Whenever I go that particular day, this man would taunt me, and then I would have to go back paid and all of that. It continued consecutively. Then one particular day I said, today is today. Either you beat me or I beat you. And little did I know, I used my mouth to confess bad sin. That was how I confessed something wrong with my mouth, and this man just follow suit. So I went to his house this day to ask for my money. I did not know Baba had to shayo. He was already high on alcohol. I didn't know. If I had known, I would not have stopped him, literally. But I didn't know that he was already high on something. I went to him. I was like, my money. He was like, I don't have money. Leave my house. Leave my house. How would you? I was not angry. How would you tell me to leave your house when you owe me money for 3 months? I was just people were supporting me. Ask me money. The man said, leave my house or else I will do something that we would regret. Money, you cannot do anything. Hey, that was the mistake I actually made. But that's really, that was the mistake I actually made, my dear, because I should have just left. Then that story that touches the heart, I want to tell you now, would have not happened. I said, I'm not going to go anywhere. Do what you want to do. I was just giving it back. Then this man just carried plank, pipe, pipe. This pipe for water. Offing on me. He beat the living daylight out of me. Oh no, baby. And the thing was that, when somebody said, when I beat you, you will see stars. That was the time that stars were beautiful. This man beats. I was so beaten. Does anyone like that? I was beaten to the core. Like I didn't know if I should cry or if I should laugh or if I didn't even know what to do. I was just startled at that point. I was just sad and all of that. And after the whole thing, parents came around and they were fighting. If you see, there was a protest. Hot girl name now. There was a everybody was angry at him. Little did I know that this man had a bad record in the street and in his estate like that. So people were just asking me like, why would you beat the girl? How would you? It was so tragic. They had to even arrest him. So I had to now. That was the first day I went to a police station to see how they do things. I had to now go to the police station to go and write, see what happened, blah blah blah. So he was now released on the templates that I allowed him go. So I had to I'll tell them to just allow him be and all of that. So that was really crazy for me. Like, okay, at the hustle, why on earth should you beat me for my money? Like, I was not wrong, literally. Probably the way I asked for the money was wrong, but I don't think that was wrong. But he just beat me. But even till date, whenever he sees me, he feels remorseful. But he paid the money and even paid double. Yeah, he paid double, and that was it. So that was a crazy time for me. I had to take time to heal because I was seriously beaten, I was seriously injured, and it was so bad. It was so bad. So guys, I want you to share. Okay, before I say anything, I want to say this is the end of the show. The 3 crazy experiences I've had in my life. I still have more, trust me. In the next episode, we'll discuss about the most embarrassing moment of my life. God. So I'd love you guys to share your own crazy experiences with me, either in my DM or in the comment section, so we can discuss about it. You know how it is. Thank you so much for sitting pretty and watching another episode of Madam Dara Uncensored Show. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you really enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video, comment, share, subscribe if you are yet to subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more information and more updates when I upload another video. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting your girl. I really appreciate it. Until we meet next time, my sister, my brother, take care of yourself.